Alright, so this video is going to talk about the importance of pre-algebra. Pre-algebra is a critical layer to your child's math curriculum, and skipping this subject too soon can quietly sabotage your teen's success in math competitions, SAT prep, GPA, and even their college applications. So, pre-algebra, if you're not familiar with it, is literally a stepping stone to Algebra 1. But pre-algebra is far more than just an introduction to Algebra 1. Pre-algebra is where your child gets their first exposure to the foundations of algebra, that's for sure, but also preparation for geometry and number theory, which will not appear again in the standard math curriculum. And this number theory is the X factor, playing a huge role in your child's SAT math scores and math competitions like AMC. So if your child never truly learns number theory here in pre-algebra, they'll be missing a whole toolkit to solve challenging problems in SAT and AMC. Now let me talk briefly about those who are preparing for math competitions. Math competitions don't care what grade a student is in. They test concepts in nonlinear ways, and pre-algebra is the core foundation of it all. So students preparing for AMC 8 or even AMC 10 end up revisiting everything from pre-algebra, only now at deeper level. So I'll make this clear that just because your teen can skip pre-algebra does not mean that it's a smart decision. Because for a student who already grasps math intuitively, a strong math student, jumping ahead might seem exciting, and it can be time efficient. But for most students, skipping pre-algebra make them overwhelmed in Algebra 1 and beyond, and they start to doubt themselves, so confidence level can drop. Pre-algebra is more than just a math course. It's developmental for your child, because kids mature into mathematical thinking at different times, and rushing into algebra or geometry before this developmental phase happens, that rarely ends well. And in fact, students who take the time to deeply understand pre-algebra often ends up much advantageous in college applications, because their GPA in math tends to stay consistent for the rest of their high school career. So this is a very delicate balance between academic acceleration and student confidence, because I've seen it way too many times that a family gets excited about their child getting ahead in school in math, the student skips ahead, the homework gets harder, the emotions rise, conversation at home turn tense, and the joy of learning fades. So acceleration can backfire. So when this happens, your child can lose motivation, peace, and even disrupt family harmony. So that's why academic acceleration in math especially should only happen when it feels energizing to the student, not exhausting. So does learning ahead in math feel energizing to the student? If your teen is still curious, still smiling, still asking questions about math, then they're on the right path. But if the mood has shifted, it might be time to take a step back, not for failure, but for future success. So if your child is in pre-algebra right now or thinking about skipping, you gotta ask the real questions. First, are they bored with the pacing? Is it too slow? Or are they ready to truly think abstractly and flexibly? And are they doing contest prep? math competition prep, where these topics from algebra, pre-algebra can resurface in deeper form. So pre-algebra is the stage where students learn to think mathematically. It's no more baby math. It's where they meet concepts that don't reappear in school, but define success on the SAT and AMC. So pre-algebra is the first math topic that you all need to take seriously as parents as well as students, because they're directly connected to your child's college application process. Learn it wisely and don't skip the step that builds lifelong confidence. So if this gave you a new perspective on math acceleration, please like the video and share it with other parents navigating the same decisions. And subscribe for more strategic breakdowns on academic planning and the road to top-tier college admissions. And remember that the best math students are not always the fastest. They're the ones who took time to build real foundations. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.